There's the Science, Engineering, Mathematics, and Aerospace Academy. It's a NASA program, so it has the whole aerospace angle to it, and there's a lot about astronauts and space and the moon and space exploration and rockets and things like that. We bring it to the community for no charge at all. The SEMAA motto is to inspire, engage, and educate. Primarily kids that are from underrepresented groups. It's a K-12 program. We run a few different sessions. There's an academic year session we run in the fall, and the winter, and in the spring. We run 3 one-week sessions in the summer. And so you come in the morning and you do your activity. We give them lunch. Now at the same time, it's not just a drop-off. During the academic year, those Saturdays, the families are also engaged. There's a family cafe. There's usually a guest speaker or somebody directing a discussion.
I think the staff makes it a high-quality program.
If you want to learn about aeronautics, math, and science also focuses on research, come to SEMAA program.
I did a survey once. We had children from 17 different groups, from Latin America, from the Caribbean, from India, Pakistan, China, Korea. So it's a good melting pot. It reflects what we see in Queens.
It's right here. I'm in the community. And it's a program that every child should try to experience.
In some New York City schools, the science teacher has to walk around with a shopping bag and go from class to class. In 45 minutes, that means there's not much time to do hands-on. But in this situation, I could do things that you can normally not do in a regular classroom.
And they can do it, they just don't realize they can do it, you know? So it's a matter of just engaging them, getting them into it, the younger the better. And, you know, in that way, it's got to be fun, it's got to be at the right level, and that's the way SEMAA is designed.
The new era in food preparation features quality frozen foods served with unprecedented speed and efficiency.
It's a delightful event, and the students, you know, they look forward to that. We get the supply of liquid nitrogen, chocolate, vanilla, and then they will shake it up. Definitely they love it, you know, because they're making it. And you can't beat that. You see the excitement in the student, you know, they're really making the ice cream.
I mean, they're always laughing, they're having fun. I mean, today we were doing a project and they always say this is cool. They, you know, they have a good time because it's hands-on, so they're not stifled, and they don't get that kind of creativity in school so much anymore. And as they move on, they start to work on things like rockets. So I know tomorrow there's a big rocket launch with the 9th grade. So my 3rd graders can see, like, oh, if you keep coming, this is stuff you get to do in the future.
Develop and manage launch vehicle systems, on which reliable space transportation for all payloads depends.
When the rocket goes up 200 feet in the air, I go crazy, so do the kids.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I really enjoy the Star Lab. That's for the younger kids.
They're excited that they come down here and they do the flight simulator. I think that's one of the main things that drives them to keep coming back every summer, every spring.
Tomorrow we're going to do some altitude tracking, and when they'll take the calculations, they'll go back, work out they'll tell me the exact height of the object. Well, this is the fun part. They think they can't do it. But once you sit down in a relaxed atmosphere, everything works out. They learn about Newton's laws of motion, and they go back and tell their friends, look what we did.
It's fun for the kids, and they really get something out of it. You know, it's a very rare place where a young kid can come in and really get their hands dirty, messing around with science and engineering and applying math to these things, and have fun and go home and rave about it.
He loves the laboratories. The instructors were fabulous. He longs for the experience.
The teachers are phenomenal, and we have a great staff. We get kind of the cream of the crop. So they come in with that high level enthusiasm, years of experience many times.
I've been with the SEMAA program for about 8 years, and I've enjoyed every single moment that I've been here.
Mr. Kowal is my favorite teacher because we make a lot of experiments in this class.
If I wasn't having fun, I wouldn't be here.
These teachers really have tons of heart, and they care about the kids, they care about SEMAA, and they care about each other. And it's just a joy to work with them. I love these guys. What can I say?
We live in an age of unprecedented technological achievements, scientific adventures whose full benefits to mankind cannot as yet be fully foreseen.
I met a child yesterday, Elsa, who was in this program several years ago. She now is enlisted in the Aviation Academy at York College. So that's what we look for, every one of these children, to get into a program like that.
It's a way for them to understand the world around them and to advance in the area of science and mathematics.
When I came here and the teachers taught me about science, they put their own little flavor into it that made me really get excited about it.
You know, a program is working when a child comes home and he tells you about his day, and then he tries to do the things that he's learned.
But this year, in the 7th grade, she actually did good in math. So, I have to contribute that also to SEMAA.
Not only does this program help in developing science, it developed the whole child. Right after he started in the program, he decided he was going to be an astronaut.
It gives them the confidence and the experience to really act on their interests. So if they have an interest in science or an aptitude in math, they see avenues to explore that now.
When you have good facilities, motivated students, and dedicated parents, a lot of good things will happen.
There aren't necessarily right and wrong answers to everything. It's not boring, and it's not just memorizing facts. And at the end of the day, you're going to learn things that you didn't know before about science, and you're going to actually experience them and feel them and touch them, which is something that's really important.
I would recommend it to anyone that has a child, because they can achieve and they can learn more in the setting that SEMAA provides.
One of our graduates is now in a 7-year medical program from Gateway High School. So the parents say it pays off. And all these little extra things pays off in the long run.